A new book takes us to ancient Karachi and the lives of its inhabitants. Serving as a foundational resource for exploration, Zulfikar Ali Kalhoro's book highlights the importance of painted shelters and megalithic sites around Karachi. It is a book of words and marks about ancient Karachi. The words shared by the people, and documented by the author, tell stories about Karachi's rock art. The marks over the rocks signify cultural identity, spiritual beliefs, cultural expression and rituals of the inhabitants. The book consists of 8 chapters. The first chapter, Discovery of Rock Paintings in Karachi, reveals how the author discovered some sites located at Gaidap Taluka, Karachi. This chapter tells that important sites are Lahat, Naimol, and Rahim Bash village, where rock carvings on bedrock feature various motifs such as geometric designs, shoeprints and arrows. However, locals believe that shoeprints belong to revered saints. This reflects a deep connection between the landscape and spiritual beliefs, particularly regarding a saint from the Arabian Peninsula. In the Mar Valley, similar patterns of symbol veneration are observed, especially with footprint engravings attributed to Hazrat Ali. The Mar Valley is home to numerous petroglyphs, especially at Baithi Loch and near the Lahat rock shelter, adorned with sandstone engravings that enrich the cultural landscape. This chapter discusses petroglyphs and pictograms, particularly of Gaidap Taluka. However, veneration art symbols in the Mar Valley illustrates the enduring legacy of cultural practices that continue to shape the lives of local inhabitants. In addition to that, the Mar Valley also has Cupmarks, various imprints and Buddhist engravings. In Chapter 2, titled The Cupmarks in Gaidap, the author explores various prehistoric and Bronze Age sites that have previously received little scholarly attention. The valleys of Mar, Kanjang, Moidan, Kathor, and Fahar Kanero are rich in archaeological significance, particularly known for their megaliths and rock art. The chapter specifically investigates the Cupmarks in Gaidap Valley, detailing their locations and interpretations while highlighting the ongoing mysteries surrounding their purpose. The Cupmarks are identified at 7 important sites, including Babro Hill, Fahar Kanero and Kararo Mukam. Local theories about these cupules vary, with some suggesting they served as milking pots. At Babro Hill, located about 40 kilometers north of Gaidap, the author identifies 6 groups of cupules on a limestone surface, demonstrating consistent orientation and varying depths that suggest symbolic rather than utilitarian uses, possibly as markers or calendars for ancient inhabitants. The author discusses the Cupmarks at Kararo Mukam, suggesting they may represent ancient star maps or landscape features, including the menhir at Fahar Kanero. It is adorned with petroglyphs and serves as a waypoint along ancient trade routes. At Lahat Tar, cupules arranged like a game board indicate possible communication among shepherds. The author emphasizes the cultural significance of these artifacts, linking them to contemporary practices and community memory. Sites like Melo Buthi and Gidran Waro Garodo add to the narrative, with cupules near ancient graveyards and rock carvings, suggesting ritualistic uses, possibly for collecting rainwater or communal activities. This chapter confirms that Gaidap Taluka illustrate a complex interplay of communication, ritual, and cultural memory among both ancient and contemporary communities. Chapter 3, titled From Human Footprints to Animal Tracks, Imprints on the Rocks of Karachi, examines the prehistoric rock art of Karachi's Malir district. It focuses on engravings of animal tracks, human footprints, handprints, and shoeprints. These motifs are primarily found at sites like Lahat Tar, Gidran Waro Garodo, and Thado Dam, documenting tracks of various species, including jackals, wolves, and leopards. Dr. Kalhoro provides a geographical overview, detailing the exact locations of Lahat Tar and Lahat Buthi. These sites showcase a variety of handprints and shoeprints, often accompanied by the names of their creators. The author emphasizes the cultural significance of these engravings as historical records left by ancient hunters and shepherds. They offer insights into the types of animals that once roamed the area and the lives of its inhabitants. The chapter highlights the diversity of motifs, including animal tracks and unique bird engravings not reported elsewhere in Pakistan. This uniqueness underscores the cultural and historical importance of Sindh's rock art. The chapter also compares these findings to global rock art traditions, where handprints and footprints serve as memorial signs or cultural markers. The author calls attention to the cultural reverence that these megaliths still hold for local communities, urging for more research and preservation efforts. The author, with the aim of broadening readers' perspectives, examines stupa images in petroglyphs of Karachi as Chapter 4. In this chapter, Dr. Kalhoro examines the depictions of stupas in the rock art of Karachi and the Sindh Kohistan belt. He begins by highlighting the importance of Buddhist rock art in Pakistan. He references foundational scholars like Ahmad Hassan Dani, Karl Jetmar from a joint German-Pakistani research mission, and Luca Maria Olivieri, the Italian archaeologist, all of whom documented and identified Buddhist rock carvings. This historical context sets the stage for understanding these artistic expressions found in Karachi and its hilly range. Notably, prior to Dr. Kalhoro's research, the rock art in Sindh was largely overlooked. However, early observations, such as those by Majumdar in 1934, failed to capture the full diversity of these sites. The author classifies three main types of stupa images found in Karachi and Jamshoro. The first type are the multi-story stupas with domes. The second type includes tower-like stupas, which can be with or without domes. The third type features oval, triangular and tower-like stupas with trident-shaped finials. This categorization helps organize the variety of stupa imagery in the region. The chapter also emphasizes major sites, particularly Lahat Tar, which has multiple stupa images. Here, the largest stupa is depicted on a boulder. It features intricate details, including a rectangular platform and a circular dome. Some important sites in the area are Thado Dam and Gidranwaro Garodo, and these also feature stupas, but many are weathered or vandalized. According to Dr. Kalhoro, these stupa images offer insights into the ancient Buddhist communities that once thrived in ancient Karachi and its surroundings. However, he points out that the architectural styles reflected in these images indicate a noteworthy Buddhist presence throughout pre-Islamic Sindh. At the end of this chapter, the author contextualizes the presence of Buddhism in the region, and highlights the importance of Buddhist rock art in Karachi and Kohistan areas. Megaliths of Karachi is the fifth chapter of the book. It emphasizes the importance of the megaliths of Sindh as crucial elements of Pakistan's archaeological landscape. The author's fieldwork is spread widely. It started from 2001, and he worked across the Kirthar, Bado, and Laki mountain ranges, particularly in Gaidap Taluka. He uncovered a wealth of prehistoric and historic monuments. These include stone circles, menhirs, dolmens and stone-carved graves, showcasing the region's rich cultural heritage. However, megalithic sites in other parts of Pakistan remain under-researched. Sindh is home to many, particularly in areas like Thano Bula Khan, Gaidap and Malir. In Thahar Kanero, located 45 kilometers north of Karachi, the chapter highlights notable structures such as the largest stone circle in Sindh and menhirs engraved with cupules, which are significant cultural artifacts. The author emphasizes the cultural importance of megaliths and advocates for more research and preservation efforts. Sites like Kararo Mukam, Burfat and Wankhand are rich in cultural history, with many structures regarded as sacred. However, threats like vandalism and illegal excavations underscore the urgent need to protect these ancient treasures for future generations. The author calls attention to the cultural reverence that these megaliths still hold for local communities, urging for more research and preservation efforts. Sites like Kararo Mukam, Burfat, and Wankhand reflect a deep cultural history, with many structures considered sacred. The ongoing threats of vandalism and illegal excavations highlight the urgent need to protect these ancient treasures, ensuring that they are preserved for future generations. Chapter 6, titled with The Dolmens of Karachi, focuses on the extensive megalithic cemeteries. The author has surveyed megaliths across Sindh since 2001, documenting hundreds of sites, including 16 dolmen sites in Karachi. Unfortunately, many have been lost due to urban development and construction. Notable sites include Gari Buthi, with over 40 dolmens, and the Tarari Cemetery in the Mar Valley, which hosts over 100 dolmens and 5 menhirs. The chapter also explores megalithic art, which includes decorative elements on monuments and menhirs, featuring abstract designs, incisions, and figures. The author recounts visits to significant megalithic sites in France, such as the Gavrinis Passage tomb, known for its intricate carvings. Noting the rich heritage in Brittany, the author emphasizes that Sindh has its own important megalithic sites, particularly in the Sindh Kohistan region. The menhir at Thahar Kanero displays cup marks and geometric designs, while sites in Jamshoro and Dadu feature similar markings. He shares that menhirs in Dadu's Makai Valley, known as Kafrin Ya Chura, are adorned with ancient and modern engravings. Some sites, like the menhir at Mai Shah Rohi, have become venerated objects despite losing their original art. This chapter invites further exploration of Karachi's megalithic art and its connections to broader cultural traditions. The title of Chapter 7 is, From Gavrinis to Gaidap, Megalithic Art in Sindh. This chapter discusses megalithic art, which encompasses decorations, abstract images, incisions, sculptures and paintings. Unlike Upper Paleolithic art, which depicts realistic figures, megalithic art is often schematic, featuring zoomorphic and anthropomorphic figures, weapons and tools. This art tradition is linked to a broader schematic art movement in late Mesolithic to early Neolithic Europe, especially in southern regions. Common motifs include chevrons, lozenges and cup and ring designs, which reflect the ritualistic nature of decorating these monuments to honor ancestors. The author visited several significant megalithic sites in France, such as the tumulus of Bougon and Gavrinis, where Brittany is particularly renowned for its megalithic monuments. In contrast, Sindh is home to numerous megalithic monuments, particularly in the Sindh Kohistan area. In the area, menhirs often exhibit both ancient and modern engravings, with the best examples found in Gaidap Taluka at Thahar Kanero, which showcases cup marks and floral designs. However, illegal excavations in the Mole Valley near Nidrai have revealed circular pit graves, while in Pir Ari, menhirs are noted for engravings of shoeprints. In the Thata and Jamshoro districts, some menhirs have lost their original art due to repairs, yet stones like Mai Shah Rohi and those in Jungshahi Baba's cemetery remain objects of veneration, demonstrating the ongoing cultural significance of megalithic art in Sindh as well as Pakistan.